About being late to the party. So I was a little slow on the uptake there, but I do at this point think Bitcoin is a good thing. I'm late to the party, but I'm a supporter of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is really on the verge of getting broad acceptance by sort of the conventional finance people.
That is the current richest man in the world talking about getting in late into Bitcoin. So it's never too late. And in this video, I want to give you guys more of a breakdown and comparison of all of the crypto cards that you can get into. If you're making all of those gains in crypto, you want to be able to cash out, and there's a lot of different ways to do that. And I've spent a lot of time going through all of the different options with all of the crypto cards, as well as some of the ones that are going to be coming here soon. So I'm going to break all of those down for you guys, give you my top picks and some of the ones to look out for in the future. Welcome to Clover Crypto, your one-stop shop for decentralized applications, trading, and other passive income opportunities. So make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you stay up to date when I release new videos. Just to give you a little history of this channel, I first started doing Bitcoin debit card reviews back in early 2017, talking about the Coinbase card and the BitPay card. This was way before many crypto YouTubers ever started their channel. And those cards nowadays are not going to be the best options. You can still use them and they still work pretty well. However, I feel there are some much better options that are out there. And the primary reason a lot of the crypto debit cards are not going to work is because of the fees. Why would you pay more to use a service when there's other options that are out there where you can actually earn passive income? You can earn by using your debit card. In this video, we're going to go through all of the different comparisons of those. I'm going to give you all of the ones that I feel are not good options because of the fees that I was able to uncover, as well as some really promising cards coming here in the very near future. So first I want to talk with the best card that's out there right now, which is the Crypto.com card. It has earned the reputation as being the king of this space. So you're earning rewards based on the amount that you have staked. Those staking requirements have just doubled recently here in the last month. But this card has been around for 2 years and it's very popular to use. You have the ability to earn by referring this to your friends. So if you are using my link below, I'll get $25, you'll get $25. It's win-win. And you also have the ability to get some perks if you're staking a larger amount and earning higher rewards on everything that you charge to this card. You can get Netflix, you can get Spotify, you have Airbnb discounts for some of the higher tier cards. And just to give you an example, I know a guy that runs a company and he charges all of the expenses to this card, and he has the 5% card, and he's earning $2,000 or $3,000 sometimes per month in rewards on Crow cards, and he's able to convert that into crypto and invest that, and he's become a whale in a lot of different projects by investing wisely. So there's a lot of really great aspects to this card. Can't recommend the Crypto.com card enough. If you haven't gotten one, I encourage you to sign up for that one as your first card. And my second pick, the only other card that I'm using besides the Crypto.com card, is the Wirex card. Now, this is not available to US residents. If you can get around that requirement by getting proof of address outside of the US or using another passport, you have the ability to get this card. It's widely available around the world and it ships really fast. When I ordered this card, it was in a DHL delivery at my door within 3 days. So that's really awesome aspect of this card. Now, Wirex also has a rewards program. By using their card, you get 0.5% back on all of your purchases. Now, if you stake more of the Wirex, the WXT token, if you are staking 50,000 Wirex tokens, you can increase that to 0.75%. 100,000, you can get 1%, 500,000, you can get 1.5% in cashback rewards. So that's another way to take advantage of using this card and earning rewards. Every other card that I've reviewed has not beaten these two cards in terms of offering cashback rewards. Every single other card has some sort of fee, some sort of charge that I'm going to run into, not necessarily for everyone. If there's some great cards in the European Union that I'm not eligible for, and there's a couple of different websites that you can go to that compare a lot of the different offerings that are out there. There's a lot of cards that are out there on the market right now. And so I've gone through about 30 or 40 of them, and a lot of them are not going to be good options, because if you have a card that's paying you rewards, that's paying you money to use their card, why would you use another card that's going to be charging you to use their service for a number of different things? This doesn't make sense. Although not technically crypto cards, I do have two cards here in the Philippines, my GCash and PayMaya card. These two cards are great because you can go through coins.ph and you can load those cards with fiat, so it works similar to a prepaid debit card. And so I like those two here in the Philippines. You may have similar options in some of the countries that you're from. I don't know of one in the US, maybe the Cash App, or there might be a few options that way, but I would check around. There might be some options to be able to have a prepaid debit card that you can load with crypto. So that's another way to do it. So I have three basic categories of cards that I don't own yet, but that may change in the future for various reasons. So some of them haven't come out yet. Some of them I'm still dealing with some of the requirements to obtain the card and still kind of looking into those. And then some of them, the fees are just not feasible. So if those fees change in the future or they offer some other programs, then perhaps I'll get into those cards. But starting at the top, I feel that the Binance card could be a great one. That's not available yet. I have heard that it's available in the European Union. I'm not fully sure of how that works, but it's not available to US citizens. It's not available in the Asia Pacific region where I'm at right now. So the other one that's coming soon is the Nexo.io card. That one looks very promising. There's been a lot of hype behind that card, so that looks like a good one as well. Plutus is another card that looks interesting. I think it's only going to be available to people in the UK and the European Union, but that one's another one that's also coming soon. And the other one is the BlockFi card. BlockFi card is another one that's probably up there with Binance in terms of the anticipation, because the BlockFi app has been a very trusted, very secure way for people, institutional investors, to get into staking projects and things of that nature. So the BlockFi card and the BlockFi ecosystem is great. And now that they're coming out with their own card, that could be a game changer as well. So those are the top upcoming cards. The next set of cards that I'm looking to get into are three that I'm currently, trying to find a little bit of a workaround in the system. So that's the Spend card, the Uphold card, and the CoinZoom card. So Spend, I failed with address verification. I'm going to try to do a little workaround in the US using someone else's address, and I think I can get that to go through. Same thing with the Uphold card, dealing with the same issue. CoinZoom, they just flat out denied me, didn't give me a reason, and probably maybe had something to do with they were picking up my address in the Philippines, and for that reason they failed. But I have heard the CoinZoom card is a great card, low fees, and so those three are ones that I'm going to look to add to the two that I have right now. Now, as far as cards that I don't recommend, the Swipe card, now this could change. They just had a recent development where now they're implementing like a 3.9% fee, which there's a lot of mixed info on that, and that just happened last month. So Swipe ecosystem looks really good. I don't know a whole lot about it, but right now with those fees, like why would you pay a 4% fee on something when you have another card that's going to pay you like 3 or 5% for using their card? So that's the kind of thing, like why would you use that card? TenX is another card that has high fees, looks kind of interesting. I'm not as familiar with that. There's MetalPay, which is just available in the US. That's another one where that one's going to be difficult for me to get around their restrictions. I might be eligible for that card if I'm physically in the US, but I think that's the issue that I'm going to run into because of the way that it interacts with the app on your phone, and it verifies your address that way. So that's going to be a difficult one, but that one does look enticing. There's the Revolut card, which a lot of people have been using in the UK, but you have to be part of the European Union. So there's not the rewards with that card and some of these other ones. So that's why I don't necessarily see that as the best option unless some of those things change. The Crypterium card has a 2% load fee. I mean, 2%'s a lot. A $3 monthly fee, 2.5% transaction fee. I mean, they are just loading up the fees on that card. So, and they don't tell you about that stuff until after. I actually went through the entire process of signing up for that card and didn't find out about it until way, way late. So, that was a little bit unfortunate. Another real popular one is the Get BlockCard, the BlockCard, or it's in the same company and same family as the LiteCoin card that's come out. Again, the fees are just a little bit too much for that. They don't have that many fees, but you have to spend over $750 every single month. Otherwise, you incur a $5 monthly fee. So if you plan on using the card, then that could be an option, but why would you use that card when you're going to be able to earn passive income on the rewards on other cards? So that's another reason why I don't feel like that's going to be a good one. Bitwala is another one that they don't accept people in the US, so that's an issue. And UQuid card was one that I looked into way back in 2017, had a lot of issues and problems, and they're continuing to have some issues and problems. I mean, the website currently redirects, so I have no idea what's going on with that, but I would stay away from all of those cards. The other two popular cards that I mentioned earlier in this video was the BitPay card and the Coinbase card. And BitPay it's a great card. Just, you know, the fees are just a little bit too high on that one. Now, if you need a card, you're from the US, that could actually be a good option. They have some, you know, some high limits and some things that are, you know, pretty good with that card, but there's no rewards, and you have some fees that you are going to have to pay. I let my BitPay card go dormant. I kind of forgot about it, and I came back later and they charged me a $5 monthly fee over and over and over and over again until they stole about $100 out of my account because I didn't log in for, you know, maybe about a year or something. And so I just kind of forgot about the card. I logged in and they took all my money. So I don't think I'm going to be getting a BitPay card. I wouldn't recommend it. And Coinbase has a lot of privacy issues, and that's one that a lot of people are very concerned about. They are in bed with the, you know, the IRS, you know, the intelligence agencies. They will track every single transaction and all of your crypto coming from those accounts. And I've encouraged people in the past that if you have a Coinbase account, I would encourage you to delete that Coinbase account and find some other alternatives. And there's a lot of great options out there. Don't really need Coinbase. They have really insane fees as well, and not a whole lot of rewards unless you go through some of the video educational stuff that they do. But to me, it's not worth it. You know, crypto is all about privacy and controlling your own funds, and they are just actively selling users' information to the government. So I would stay as far away as you can from Coinbase. So those are the cards that I'm looking at right now. Again, I think the Crypto.com card and the Wirex card are the two best options, and there's some others that look very promising. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. I'm sure there's some cards that I didn't get a chance, or that maybe I don't even know about. Let me know what you guys, you know, if you guys can educate me a little bit. Let me know if there's a card that I missed that you feel like I should review. Certainly take a look at it. I'm going to review this video in several months from now, as I am trying to get some of these other cards and see if I can have a few other options. So curious to hear your guys' thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.